Omegacube, talk about the 12th moon, or the 13th moon. And this is in the way of the 13th, and this is what we call the emergent dimension. Buddha's presence in the Antakarana is known for keeping the energy of this, and it's called the universal law of unity. So the grandmothers of the spider people, the 12 chords of life are within a reflective core, the Antakarana. These are the messages for this 13th dimensional way. Okay, so this tree man is speaking. Why need there be a struggle from unity? Why need there be a struggle within unity? This web of the universe that is understood, he says, is tying heart to heart, mind to mind, soul of everybody to others. So why then there be a struggle against the laws of God? Why need there be a struggle against love, or this love? It is the fear of the human being, he says. It is the fear of reunion with bliss. So quite an awkward anticipation to be scared of something so good. And so release those expectations of to be frightened, and release your expectations of being hurt. For good truly reigns, and good is who you are, and good is happiness. Mitakuye oyase. Now, coming from a place of the Antakarana. Now then, in this way of the Antakarana, so many things can be said, this tree man is saying, and unto this, these powers, they are here and acknowledging this circle and the many circles and the center pole around which these circles dance. Mitakuye oyase. Okay, now this grandma, this spider grandma, she says, stop fretting. You know what worry is? And it's asking again for what you don't want again. So take responsibility for your sight and look at what you're weaving in your life, because that's the true colors of who you are. So now sometimes we like to be blind and have that blind spot. But that ain't so, because you can see through there. So don't fool yourself that you can't. But understand that in this blind spot, humanity has created a big ugly monster that's going to devour itself. And the part that's devoured is the disease that will inhabit the bodies of the people. And so if you got a wickedness in you, that wickedness will bring you disease. So look through your blindness and see what you're doing by acknowledging it. Then the light come and you'll be okay. Mitakuye oyase. Now, 12 chords of life within reflective chord. Okay, now a long time ago there were 12. These 12 were 12 brothers and there were 12 sisters, and this is the council of 24 that sits in the suns where there are planets with peoples. These 12 will help bring about an understanding, one that time moves, a simplified way so that we can understand how things work. And as such, in a greater sense, the 12 hierarchs, man and woman, each guide the cosmic clock of karma and of lives. Now, there was one that came to stand in the center, and this one walked through each of the 12, gathering a strand of light, weaving them together a single cord. Now in this cord, bringing a bright light, bringing a melding of that which was separated into that which is whole. And this fusion is that love that has been known as a struggling journey up that mountain carrying that cross. Or through the pains of non-violence and also through the happiness of the child and through providing for your children. Now these 12, by the power of the grace that has been opened, shall be ruled by the 13. This 13 is a whole kingdom that is being created by the love of God in mysterious ways, emerging, everything evil sucked out to single point of annihilation that will bring about in timelessness a flash of light, feeling beyond the universes of this new kingdom and filtering down like sprinkling confetti of multi-colored lights, greater than the 7. So let go of misconceptions, or let go of conceptions rather, of how it is, and go to that feeling where you know how it is. Within the truth, for within the truth you will find him. Within the truth she will be found. So the resting place of love is there. The Great Mother is beyond the destructions of man, less than the tip of a pinprick to an elephant, should he even feel such a slight annoyance. Would even his casual movements of swaying to the side to rest in deeper waters cause the crushing of such an annoyance? Such it is to the Great Mother concerned for our pride. Now her daughters throughout the universe and also her sons she takes great care of. Pay heed, O man of war, lest your own light and life expire. Prepare ye, O child of light, your happiness when unfold your dreams. So the Great Mother loves her children. These are they that dwell within their own soul. A bright and cheerful light, a dreaming of freedom. How is it then that so many have been sucked into a world of illusion, that they sacrifice the child they are before the altar of the day? How is it that peoples have become so ignorant and mad? And what is it to be done? What is it to be done? Radical realignment. Now the forces across the universe are already creating the answer. A new place wherein it has been promised thou shalt dwell, and that being a place that is within all these other places that for long have already been. Tend to your soul. Play with the earth. She is the element your body needs. Play in the waters. The heart can find health there. Play in the fires. The mind can find cleansing, and play in the air. Your spirit will become known to you. So the Great Mother, she cares for the children, every single one, and she recognizes all her children by the light of soul shining in them, through them, around them, bringing blessings to this little world. So this is the 13th emerging dimension yin, which is Buddha's presence. Mitakuye Oyase. All my relatives, this is the 13th moon wave, 13th emerging dimension yang, called the Arc of Christ's consummation. This is in the time of the moon of the heart, or the moon heart, the 13th moon cycle, the 13th moon. Now the Merkaba, the spiritual way of integrity, Kathumi, and animal nations, Metatron, and the Merkaba, or the Merkaba, as like some people like to say, are the messengers for this time. So right now the Merkaba, special way of this one they call the spiritual way of integrity. So they say thank you to all my relatives that are here and these spirits that have come. And I also say thank you. It is a marvelous day. They are communicating. Marvelous day. Because a long race has been run, and now it is being won. The energies of this Merkaba, along with these universal and spiritual laws of the sacred tree, are all passing beyond being a seed into the earth. They are growing as plants that have been cultivated already and being placed within the heart of the earth to bring about these changes. So this one, Gabriel, is here, and they ask for many songs so that they may come in. And they are bringing their presence here, and this Merkaba is spinning and it is moving through. So now the spiritual way of integrity. This one Kathumi has come with this animal nations. Metatron is sending in the information, and this man who stands clothed in some of the stars, his name is Merkaba, or Merkaba, which also means light traveler. That in the symbol, when coupled with this sister symbol, Antachrona, creates the ascension vehicle, a crystal, a tetrahedron, a star, a light, a feeling that has to do with commitments being fulfilled and innocent, full acceptance of life. So at this time, then, these relatives that have gathered invite messages. Mitakuye Uyasa. Now, Swan Kathumi, who is coming with the animals, is showing the parallel between integrity and joy. So the joy is the fine and silvery and golden surface of the lake of integrity, that when we as human beings find our purpose and are set about in it, the surface of our aura glimmers with this joy. That the fineness of what we call integrity, the refinement of it is happiness. That these two, though sometimes perceived as separate, are really much the same. That an understanding of self that develops through self-wisdom into an integrity is also coupled with health and happiness. In the inner soul, remember, we must understand that we've been on many paths before, each with its own specific purposes which are now leading into completion, just as if going out and collecting the parts to a puzzle to bring them to one spot where they fit one with another. So as such, you'll find that your body and your heart, and as such, the mind is a servant of these, and all of these, as a vessel of your spirit, create this consummation of your true self. So that which became separated now may become whole. Your spirit, as you came long time ago, great and grand, moved into the ethers of the earth dimensions, forming a body, forming a heart, forming a mind, and yet all a reflection of your spirit. As such, because of the separations and the lessons they were going on at the time. So we learn and experience as body. We learn and as experience as heart. We learn and experience as mind, and develop the neural passageways and the inner passageways that connect these three. Now, only through these ages have we come to a point where there can be a true unification of body, heart, mind, and your spirit. And so now, O human beings, through this ways of Merkaba, you may truly open your lights within and rise to yourself. Now, as to this, the animals are your teachers, and there are 12 of them in the center of the hand of God with the eye that sees. So the animal nations are keepers of the sacred flame that is necessary. It's necessary for the human initiation that's called evolution. Now these evolutions happen, as it has been said, in 12 of 12s. That is, that as you walk the astronomical wheel, the wheel of human personality and perception with its 12 hierarchs, with these 12 animal chiefs, so it is that each chief has his or her tribe of 12 animals that support them. As such, there is this arrangement that even the heavenlies and the masters follow, for it is the maturity of the Adam quadrant of man. As such, learn the gifts of the animal nations, for only they can emerge in you by gifting of the sacred herb or herb, the tobacco unto their nations. As such, receive in your dream and in your aspirations and in your inspirations, in your practical experience, the gift of these animal nations. So protect then your brothers and sisters, for they are part of your salvation. Mitakuye Oyasi. Now, Metatron. Metatron is sending waves of light and cords of information from the center and heart of the galaxies and the galaxies. And these tones, these rays of light, 12 tubes of cosmic streams moving through, are turning on the light switches within the relatives and the Thule, and also returning help to the spirit nations. So, we, in this age of coyote and mouse, the time to know and in knowing, eventually do. So it's time to awaken, to put aside the ignorances, and ignorance is the lack of illumination, the lack of awareness of this situation. So it's time to know, in knowing to be, in being to do, in doing to come to peace. Mitakuye Oyasi. Now, what we're experiencing is this Merkaba, this great wheel of the 12 powers of the universe that have to do with that which is within man, that which is within woman and child, are governed in the center of the Merkaba. So underlying is the Anta Purana, and as such there is a cosmic dance of the spirit and the mystery. That which is of great light, that which is of great darkness, are the two sides of the donut shape, the donut hole, the cosmic ring. So that, just as the fairy ring and the puff of smoke rises, and just as the children dance, the maypole in both directions, so does the energy of the universe move as light in a ring, then opens the center point like a coin facing the light, and like its flip side facing the dark. Now, it truly is that dark is light and light is dark when inner impetus is known as the spark of joy. Here we come back unto this word. It is the key of the merging of the third and the fourth and the fifth world. It is the spark of the hummingbird. It is lightning flash, and it's the clarity of the eagle. It's the laughter of the jaguar, the puma, the lynx. So, Mitakuye Oyasi, this is the 13th emerging dimension yang, known as the arc of Christ consummation.